So, let's say in your upcoming Jamb, you came across this question. How would you attempt it? Now, it is a very simple question. It's under the subject of magnetism, the topic of magnetism in physics. So it says that you have this system, and it says in this diagram above, if the south poles of two magnets stroke a steel bar, the polarities at T and V will respectively be what? Now, the first thing you have to understand is that this is talking about how the subtopic magnetization, that is how magnets are made. And there are two methods of making magnets. There are two. We have the mechanical and the electrical. And the electrical method is the most potent one. Is that okay? The one that is used to produce permanent magnets. But this one is under mechanical approach. Now, in the mechanical approach, there are three other techniques. We have the stroking technique. Now, this one is under the stroking technique. Is that okay? And there are two types of stroking. We have the single touch method, the single touch, and the double touch method. So this method is the double touch method of stroking. So now what you do is that, now you're going to see arrows here. What you do is that you bring the magnet to the center here, you stroke backwards and bring it up, and then come and stroke again. Just bring it up is so that the magnetic domains that you're trying to arrange will not scatter up. Now, if you want to do the double stroke technique perfectly, the way it should be done is that you should use different poles to stroke, because in the single touch, if it were a single touch and you brought your magnet this way, if you stroke with a north, so you stroke like this in this direction, you raise your magnet up, you stroke like this again, you raise your magnet up, what will eventually happen is that this side here on which you started your stroking with a north pole will get the same polarity as the magnet that you are beginning with. And the part on which you withdraw the magnet will gain the opposite polarity. Does that make sense? This is the single touch I'm explaining here, that the side on which you start the stroking will get the same polarity as the pole of the magnet you are using to stroke, but the side on which you are withdrawing the magnet from will get opposite polarity. So, but in the double stroking, the idea is that the side on which you withdraw the magnet, take note of that, the side on which you withdraw the magnet, which is here, from which you withdraw the magnet, will get opposite polarity. So here, when you are stroking here, the sides on which you withdraw the magnet are these 2 points. So if you withdraw this magnet here, from this point, this is south. This V will get the north opposite polarity, which will be the what? The north pole. And if you withdraw here, these are the south, it also gets the north pole. So at the end of the day, what you end up is with a north and a north. So the answer to that is option C. All right. Now, this is called consequent pole, or these two poles are called consequent poles. So, and you have not made a magnet. You have not made a magnet. So they are called consequent poles. And so, but if you wanted to make a north and a south pole, this will be changed, for example, to the north. So if this were changed to the north, the side you withdraw it from will get what? The south polarity, and the side you withdraw this from will get the north pole. And this will be the magnetic field of the magnet. To get the good grasp of what I've just explained, I'm going to link a video in the first comment in the comment section. Do also click on that link and subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. God bless you as you do so.